My name is Marcia Funneman, for those that don't know me. I am the founder and I guess you can call CEO of Fitness 927, which consists of, first off, I'm a personal trainer, but I'm also a Beachbody coach. And probably in the last 6 months or so, I had this revelation, this aha moment, that I wanted to start doing some motivational speaking. And when talking to Amanda about it, she said, well then start doing it. So that's kind of why we're here today. This is my first motivational engagement that I'm having. And I thought what better place to do it than one of the gyms that I train out of, where I started my personal training at Rush's Gym. And I want to thank TC and Aaron. I know they're not in here, but I want to thank them for letting me have this facility right here free of charge. It was really nice of them and for letting me use their camera. So, let's get started. I believe wholeheartedly that a goal-oriented life is an accomplished life. I have accomplished several things in my life, and I've got many, many more things that I want to accomplish. But when I started accomplishing goals, and the more I accomplished them, the better I felt, the more fulfilled I felt. And it was an amazing feeling that sustained me, and that feeling that I've been looking for so many years in my 38 years of life. I know many of you here have already conquered some goals. I know some of you are on a journey towards a goal, and I hope today will at least motivate you more to keep going on those goals. And actually, I want you to start conquering even more goals today. I'm kind of a come on in. Sorry. That's okay.
Oh, I didn't see that there.
I'm kind of a basics person. I like to get back to the basics before we get into the meat of things. So we're going to start with the simple thing of what better place to start than what a goal is. And I got 3 definitions here. And each definition I got from my wonderful source, everybody's source anymore on the internet. The first one is the result or achievement toward which effort is directed. I got that one from dictionary.com. The next one pretty much says the same thing. The end toward which effort is directed. And then the last one, we can't give a definition without a little Webster in there. It says something a little different. It says the purpose toward which an endeavor is directed. Otherwise an objective. I know everybody here probably knows what a goal is, but I want you to kind of get your mind moving to where it's supposed to be and what we're talking about today. So that's the definition of goal. Now, do you consider yourself goal-oriented? Just like any other talent or gift, I believe that some people are born more driven, more focused on goals. I know that I tend to be a little more goal-oriented, but I know I've developed that skill a lot more as I got older. But just like any other skill, and just like emotional intelligence, I think this is a skill that you can actually acquire and learn and become better at. And when doing so, you set your mind on more and more goals and more endeavors, and you start feeling more accomplished in life. It is, and it can be, all part of what I call mind renewal. You'll hear mind renewal several times throughout this presentation. As you learn to increase these aspects in your life, you start to automatically become more goal-oriented, because it's kind of an addiction, but a good addiction. Once you start achieving goals, you feel better about yourself and you want to achieve more. Now, just because not everybody has this virtue of being goal-oriented, there is one thing that I believe everybody has. I truly believe that everybody has dreams. You've got something inside of you. You have got to seek it out, but you have a dream inside of you. Everybody's got dreams. They've got desires, they've got passions. What many people don't understand, though, or if they do understand, they just don't know where to start, is that dreams and goals actually go hand in hand. Goals actually are the pathway to reaching your dreams. The way I like to think about it is this. The dream is the big picture. Huge picture. And I want you to dream big. Anybody that's achieved big has dreamed big. Don't think that you can't do it. Dream huge. Now what happens is that you need some way to get to those dreams. The goals are kind of like the little roads. That's why I like my little visual here. I got this big dream, and the goals are the little pathways that bring you to your dream. Sometimes you need lots of goals to get to your dream. Sometimes you just need a few goals to get to your dream. Either way, you need to know how to get from A to B where you want to be. Right? You have to own your dream. You have to own your passions. The key is you have to want it bad enough. If you don't want it bad enough, you're not going to go very far. You have to live for it. And as Will Smith says, you have to protect it. I'm going to watch a little clip here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know, you'll probably be about as good as I was. That's kind of the way it works, and I was below average. So you'll probably ultimately rank somewhere around there, so really, you'll excel at a lot of things, just not this. I don't want you out here shooting this ball around all day and night, all right?
All right.
All right? All right, go ahead. Somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. Alright? You got a dream. You got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something? Go get it. Period.
You want something, go get it. How many people have seen that movie? You haven't seen that movie? Oh, I highly recommend that movie. It's a wonderful movie. It is a movie about struggle. There's going to be tears, there's going to be laughter, but then in the end, we're going to talk about that feeling of accomplishment, and it's wonderful. Which brings us to what I want to do today. I want you all to start thinking about you, your goals, and where you want to go from here. We wouldn't be here today, you all wouldn't be here today, I don't think, if you had some goals in mind. Health and fitness goals, finance goals, family goals, career goals, maybe all the above. But the reason why you're here today, something about goals brought you here. Which, by the way, I got to put in here, you should make health and fitness a top priority in your life. Top priority. Health should be the foundation of becoming a better you, and therefore helping you fulfill your passion. If you don't have your health, it's really hard to get to where you want to be in life. So, the question is, what do you want from this life? It's really, really common for people to ask, what is the purpose of this life? Especially if they're kind of in a depression, you're sad, you're down, you're in a valley and you can't see the light. What is the purpose of this life? But my challenge to you and myself and anybody else that might watch this, what is my purpose in this life? What is my purpose in this life? I want you to start thinking that way. So do you want to just survive day by day? And what I mean by that is, and we all do this from time to time in our lives, and some people do it their entire life. And I did it for a very long time in my life. You survive day by day. You live for the next happiness, quote, quote. When actually all that happiness is excitement. Excitement for things that don't actually sustain you, but just give you a little bit of joy. Such things, and this is simple, but just think about this. This is the way a lot of people live, and this is the way most of us live unless you start really going out and pursuing things. You start living for the next TV show, the next movie, the next baseball game, the next vacation, the next pair of shoes. And even, how many times on Facebook do you get on Facebook on Monday morning and people are saying, man, I wish it was Friday. Do you realize that you're wishing your entire 5 days away? You're wanting to live for Friday. You're wanting to live for that next excitement, which supposedly... Come on in. Hi, Rosie. Is your fulfillment in life. But if you were wanting to throw 5 days away to get to that next weekend, I'm thinking that weekend's really not fulfilling you. Now, I'm not saying we cannot enjoy these things in life. They are great added adventures and enjoyment in our life. I love going to baseball games. I love going to the fair. Yes, I'm one of those. I have certain TV shows that I like to watch. I like vacations. Who doesn't? They're added enjoyment in your life. And that's the way they should be. They shouldn't be what you're living for. That's just surviving day by day. So do you want that? Or do you want this? You want to seek out your passions, your desires, and your dreams. And in doing so, you can attain confidence and self-satisfaction. And the big one is worth. There are surveys that have been out there that show that all people want in life is to feel like they're worth something. Well, that all starts with actually starting to go out and do something that you're seeking and desiring. And then, in turn, somehow contribute to life, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. Which brings me to this quote, which I did steal from TC, by the way, on Facebook. I saw it and liked it, snagged it, and put it in my presentation. More people fail through lack of purpose than lack of talent. Every single person in here has a gift, has talents, and probably has multiple gifts and talents. The problem is you don't know what to do with them because you haven't thought about and seeked your purpose. I can't tell you what your purpose is. That's something you're going to have to find. You're going to have to look for it. If you find your purpose, you use your talents. There we go. Sorry about that. Many times we hear from people, I wish this life could be different. Yeah, I agree, there's many, many things in life that are thrown at us that we have no control over. But there are many things in life that we actually do have control over. More than most of us actually give ourselves credit for. You have control over the direction you are headed. To sum up what we've discussed so far, here are some key elements that I want to talk about. If you go back to the 3 definitions I showed you on goals, what word is in each of those definitions? Can I tell me?
Effort.
Directed.
Yeah.
Close. Direct. Direct. You can direct your efforts, therefore, you can come to your goals. You can direct your efforts by choosing the right things, doing the right things, acting the way you're supposed to act. See, life is a journey and we must do what we can do to control the direction in which we are headed. Our passions, once again, you're going to hear that a lot. Our desires, which in turn become our dreams. Remember that huge dream? But our goals are what gives us a path. Without direction, followed by pure, solid, there's that word, effort, we're merely surviving day by day and not finding exhilaration, happiness, and something else you're going to keep hearing, purpose. Now here's the problem. Many people shy away from effort. Some people are scared of work. Some people are scared of hard work. But my challenge to you today is